I've been sitting here so weak with my health over this past week or so, and it's been tough. Having had a flare up with my Lyme disease and getting to a place I haven't been for quite a while, it's been a week where I've had to really be still, be off of screens just about all day, not really able to do anything, go anywhere, check anything, just having to be still, and it is so hard. Many of you are wishing maybe they had the opportunity to do that, but I tell you what, being a prisoner in your own body and not even being able to look at things or to read or to even take in the audio Bible because it's too straining is a really difficult thing to do. It's a long day. But being still and having a lot of time to think and to make notes and to journal, to talk to God, there are a lot of revelations that come from being in this place which don't necessarily come when you're running around and you're doing things all the time. And I recognize that, as the Bible says, when I am weak, then I am strong, because that is when His power rests upon me more powerfully. Really, my strength, my greatest strength in my moments of strength is absolute weakness. And to recognize my weakness, to be forced to recognize my weakness by having circumstances like this come upon me, there is actually opportunity in that. And to look to God, to depend upon God, is a very beautiful thing, a very profitable thing, even if it's not something that I want to go through right now. I think to myself, how are things going to happen from here? How are God's purposes going to be accomplished? Where does He want me to be? It all seems like so overwhelming in terms of the magnitude compared to the limitations I have. And I think, how can me laying here accomplish anything? How can me sitting here accomplish anything? But then I recognize that I'm not called to figure out any of those other things or to tend to any of those other things. It's not God's will for me today to worry about that or to progress towards any of that. It's His will for me to just abide in Him, rest in Him, trust in Him, and just be faithful today and allow Him to unfold things in His way and in His time. And in the meantime, I have to recognize that His plans for me haven't changed. And more importantly, He hasn't changed. No matter how much of my strength is taken away, or no matter what setbacks happen in my life or in your life or in anything, it doesn't change who He is one bit. His infinite power, His infinite wisdom, His infinite love. And He can do greater things than we ever imagined. And these times of our own limitations make us look to Him and set our eyes on the one who can do these amazing, impossible things. We can keep our eyes on Him and let that be something that increases our faith. One passage that I love in Philippians 4, where Paul is saying, "For I have learned to be content, in whatever situation I am, to be content. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. In any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through Him who strengthens me." Now, the interesting thing about this passage here is obviously Paul saying that there are times of abundance when we need His strength. That's a message for a different day, but I'm reflecting upon right now the weakness that he talks about. No matter how weak we are, no matter how low we are brought, the grace of God lifts us up spiritually, lifts us up to where we need to be. Not where we think we need to be, not into the future, not into this place or that place, but just wherever He wants us to be in this moment, lifts us to that place. He doesn't need us. He doesn't need our strength. He doesn't need our ability to do this, to do that. He just needs a faithful and obedient heart. And if we take that step today in limitation, without limitation, wherever you may be, He will guide the path forward. So I just want to encourage you, friends. I know there's a lot of you that are also struggling with these illnesses, and it's so frustrating. I mean, I hate this. It's just I hate going through this. I just want to get up. I want to go for walks. I want to read things. I want to work on videos. I want to see people. I want to do all sorts of things. I hate this. But we're given opportunities in every circumstance. And if we use it faithfully, God can do something with that. And our life, our journey, it may not always look how we want it to look. But God is in control. He knows where you're at. He knows your struggles. He knows everything. So just put your trust in Him. Put your trust in Him today. And don't worry about anything else. Be grateful for what you have as well. Rejoice in what you have. Trust Him for this gift of life. Ask Him to use you, to draw closer to you, and see what He does with your life. No matter what you're going through right now, there is a greater purpose than your pain, than your suffering, than your limitations. God bless you, friends.